What's up, y'all? Mr. Hom here with a quick tutorial video on how to use Google Classroom. Now, first off, I want to say that I know this was very confusing for our first day, and I really appreciate the patience that everyone is modeling for our teachers and for each other, because this is new for everyone, and so I apologize if this was confusing or stressful for you. Please do not be stressed out. This is new for everyone, but this is going to hopefully clarify how you go about Google Classroom. So I'm going to make an example for you as to what a student would do to complete an async lesson. So I'm going to go to Google Classroom, open the Math 2 page, right? I'm going to look for my new lessons. So new materials and stuff, new assignments, they're going to pop up in the Stream tab. You can also go to the Classwork tab and check for any assignments. So right here we have our first assignment. For you, it'll look like this. So the instructions are right here. The first step is to open the worksheet, and it says the Google document is attached on the post. So the attachment is actually down here. It's going to be right above the comments below the post. So you're going to open that. All right. Next step is to open the Nearpod. So this is your presentation. The presentation is going to guide you through the worksheet. So the worksheet is pretty bare bones, right? It has some definitions, some pictures, definitions, some problems, but overall it's pretty stripped down. So the video and the Nearpod is what's going to really go in depth about the worksheet. If you already know what the worksheet is talking about, like if the worksheet makes sense to you, then that's great. That means that you're probably good to go, and it would be a good idea to skim through the videos in the Nearpod, but overall you have the general idea of what you need to know. If you don't understand anything in the worksheet, that's where you'll go to the Nearpod so that you can get further clarification on any concept that you need help with. Okay. So our third step is watch the Nearpod and take notes while you read the worksheet. So you're gonna watch some videos.
What's up, y'all?
Like this. Some of them I made, some of them I found on YouTube. There's gonna be some questions. I'm just gonna write this. Hopefully you will take the time to actually answer them. I'm just going to try to get through this. Alright, there's going to be videos, more interaction questions, and these 3 videos are going to be what correspond to different parts of the worksheet. So the first video is about functions and function machines. So it'll be this dude talking about functions and function machines. And no, I don't know him. He's just some guy on YouTube. Anyway, so that video is going to correspond to this part right here. The next video is going to correspond to the vertical line test, which is this part right here. The last video is going to respond to domain and range, which is this part right here. Okay. Now, once you've watched all those videos, you have a practice problem. So let me skip ahead here. Once you get to this slide, it says find the domain and range, record your answer in Nearpod. That's going to correspond to this this worksheet problem here, okay? So quick key note, anything that's written in red is something that you have to answer. So this you're going to answer in Nearpod, right? Boom. Then when you're done with that, the last thing is the exit ticket. So step number 4, once you've completed the Nearpod and the worksheet, your last step is the exit ticket, which is linked here and is also linked at the bottom of the worksheet. So when you click on this link, it's going to open a Google form. You're going to use this problem right here, and this is just an image, so don't try to write on it or anything, right? This is an image for the problem right here. You're going to answer the domain, the range, and whether it's a function or not for each question, for 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? So, in fact, question 1, the answer is already given to you. First answer is A, second answer is A, third answer is yes. So on here, you would answer A, and yes. All right. For number 2, you would look at this graph, check, okay, what's the domain? Is it A, B, or C? Once you have the right answer, you choose A or B or C, and you would work through all 4 problems. Once you're done with that, there's a couple optional feedback questions if you want to give some input on how the lesson was today. And please don't hold back, whether it's positive or critical. And then you're going to submit it. And I'm going to see, this is how I'm going to check whether you've done the lesson or not. So make sure you've submitted the exit ticket. That is the most important part. Okay, and the last thing is the survey form, step number 5, survey form. So this survey is just to get to know you. It's you're going to fill in some information about yourself, how you feel about math, and how you're feeling entering this school year. And then the next page is going to be a couple questions, just like fun personality questions, just to get to know you. So please answer those, and I'm interested to see what you say. All right, so to wrap up, those are our 5 steps. Step 1, open the worksheet down here. Step 2, open the Nearpod, which was here, this thing. Step 3, watch the Nearpod and take notes. Step 4, the most important step is the exit ticket. Exit ticket's this thing. Step 5 is the personality survey, which is just for me. All right, and if you have any questions about how to do any of this stuff, feel free to text me, email me, or call me. Do not stress about it. It's our first week. I understand it's a lot, but please try to work through it. And yeah, good luck with your first week of school, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.